I lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused diet. Here's what I ate today to lose 12 regained pounds. First off, I'm using your idea. Y'all told me to let my dishes dry in the dishwasher, and now I can use my whole counter. I did my dishes, but I haven't, anyway, I just cleaned off some of the stuff. I didn't put away all the things from supper, so let me make a little space. Okay. We're going to take a burger bowl tomorrow, and our salad. I think we're going to do the salad first because that'll be the quickest. So, I've already got the things plugged in that are for my salad. It's onions, 60 grams of onions, 60 grams of rutabaga, and 150 grams of cabbage. So I've got my seasoning that I've been using. I beg your garden. It was at Walmart for $4, so I thought, sure, why not? So I'll sprinkle that on there. I feel like it needs a little pizzazz, so I've also enjoyed this smash seasoning on there, just a little bit. This one has a strong pepper flavor, and it's good. Okay, so I season it up. Dadgummit, I was not fully prepared, y'all. I'm slacking. Ooh, but let me show you what came in the mail. I got a knife sharpener on the Amazon. It's funny, it comes with the glove, but I don't really think I need it. It has slot 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, that's good. So I just need to, what I've heard some of the chefs say is this doesn't sharpen your blade, but what it's doing is it's realigning the fine teeth at the ends of the blade, which makes it kind of feel sharpened. Because it takes metal to sharpen metal, and that is plastic. So that's just what I've heard. Don't hold me to it. I don't know a thing. But I do know it's going to cut better, though. And I got a tomato. Oh, carn flabbit, it done kicked off. I'm kind of sad. I already washed dishes, and now I'm about to make more dirty dishes, but that's all right. All right, let's turn this on, and we're going to cut it, and then, well, I guess I didn't have to turn it on. We're going to use this whole tomato. I don't know what the weight of it is. Woo, this cuts so much better. I was fighting this stupid thing all week, so that's why I ended up ordering that thing. Yeah, buddy. Oh, my stars. They may say it doesn't sharpen it, but it makes it cut better. I think those chefs are just yanking my chain. Or maybe I watched some pretend chef who didn't really know what they were talking about. I don't know. But it sure does cut better with those aligned teeth. Alright. Now, set that there and set this over here. Alright. I go by grams. I got my handy dandy paper over here. You do it however you want to do it. But, you can have a piece of paper. To be quite honest, if it wasn't for you people, I'm just teasing. If I was not recording, I would just scan it and let that be that. But I am not. I am talking to you people. All right, 109. So, tomato, 109. So, when we're done here, I'll scan this in. All right, so next step, we have to zero it out. And I got my Polynesian dressing in here, watered down. So I'm going to use whatever I use. Okay, so 60. 90. So one serving is 32, but it's watered down. So 90 divided by 2 is what, 45? I think so. So for my Polynesian, where'd I put it at? Come on, dressing. 45. Because I do water, it's half and half. So it's half dressing and then half water. So it's watered down. All right, I think that's everything for my salad. So let me set this aside and let's get to our burger. All right, we're gonna want some seasoning on our ground beef. So I'm gonna carry over and use a little of this mash seasoning. That kind of just helps it carry over. Ooh, you know what I saw the other day? This was hidden behind something. This. All right, it's called Aw Shucks Roasted Corn Spice. You sent me this. Oh, not that side. It's got a kick to it, so I got to be careful. We'll put a little of that in there. And then some of my just hodgepodge seasoning. As things run low, I just add it to this, and that's what it is. It's just like literally whatever it is runs low. All right, so we just want to season our meat. We do not want to, I could use cheese if I wanted, but I don't want to because I don't want to add those extra 45 calories at this stage. But we got to have something on our burger, y'all. So we have some sweet gherkins. So I got to zero this out. Let's see. Come on. Got to have a few pickles. I'm telling you, I need to get back. It's been so long since I've been eating this way. What I need to do is like... Holy smokes, that scared the P-wad out of me. Glad that didn't break. Oh, get up there, feller. Did I lose a pill? Okay. I need to get back and do my, I need to finally chop some of these pickles to make my own relish. I'm going to be sad. Hopefully it didn't. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So, 52 grams. So, hang on. For my sweet pickles, well, they're no sugar added, 52. So that's that. Then something I did, I had a sweet pickle jar empty, and I bought some, what are them things called? Onions, little pearl onions. And so I want to put some of these in there. So I put the pearl onions down in this pickle water. So 23 grams of onions. I already have onions on there, but I'm going to add 23 to what's already on there. So you'll see that number go up. And then you got to have some bread and butter pickles. It's just a great hodgepodge. So I'll zero it out. So you all can just see. Oh, that's a lot, Terry, but too late now. All right, 43 grams. Hang on. Why, that's the best plastic pickle I ever hoid. That's heard. He said, well, it was that, remember it was I think it was a stork. And he said, well, that's the best plastic pickle, best, how do you say it? That's the best pickle I've ever hoid. Anyway, he had that Boston kind of accent. You know, it's funny. We live in so many different places around here. But I always chuckle whenever I hear somebody from up north. They talk like they're from up north, like from Boston. And they put an R at the end of their, when there's an A, like instead of Sarah, they'll say Sarah, and they put an R at the end. And I always think that cracks me up whenever they do that. I mean, it's the way they talk, but it's just funny. Okay. 15 grams of mustard. I just love accents. Because remember, I just got done watching that Pride and Prejudice and all of the different accents of people who live on the other side of the world. All right. I didn't water down my ketchup, but I probably could. 45. I think a serving of this is 16 grams. So 45 would be like 3 servings. So, okay, but I write down, where'd it go? Hold on, ketchup. 45. Y'all, I didn't write down the bread and butter pickles. Well, shoot a monkey. I think I said it. I think it was like, I don't know. I think it was like, we're just going to say 50. I ain't going back to listen. So we're just going to say 50 and leave it at that. If it's a little less or a little more, I'm not going to cry. So there we go. So now, this little time, I mean, it's been here the whole time. It's been 9 minutes. Okay, it could have been a little faster. But anyway, 9 minutes, y'all. And we have our burger and our salad and our toppings for our burger bowl. So that's what I'm taking to work tomorrow. If something weird happens, just know that that's what I'm eating. Welcome to Swamp East, Missouri. It is cold. They said that we got thunderstorms possibly coming. See those really dense clouds. So guess whose nose is running? Actually, not just me. Our doctor, he was, that I work with, he was just a sniffing and a snotting too. So welcome to Swamp East, Missouri. It's what we call it, Swamp East, Missouri. It was built on swamps, they say. Anyway, so the weather, if you don't like it, they always say, if you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes. This morning it was 60 something, and hopefully it warms up. But yeah, so I've already been sneezing this morning. And anyway, I'm in an experiment, and it's supposed to get rain. I don't know what time, thunder showers, I think it said. I don't know what time or really if, but yeah, so I'm going to be getting nasally pretty quick and snotty. I feel it thickening up. Anyway, my experiment, boy, that's a lot of whining. My experiment is I'm going to try Mucinex instead of my Advil cold and sinus. I got to thinking, if Mucinex thins the secretions in your chest to help, open up your chest, why wouldn't it do that same up in your sinuses? One of my coworker nurses, she said that I'll just let you look up there. She was saying that there's some people that part of their fertility treatment is to take Mucinex because it thins out the cervical mucus. So she's like, well, it makes sense if it thins out your hoo-ha mucus so you can get pregnant, maybe it'll thin out your sinuses. So I'm going to try it today. I'm going to go in and take one. But I just thought to warn you all that it's nice and chilly. Oh, that's a pretty little thing sticking out in there, that little red. Anyway, so I figured I'd better warn y'all. I'm going to be sniffing and snotting as the day goes on. And I love y'all. And it may rain. I don't know. But it sure is windy. It's getting cold already. Like I said, and we get about 4 to 6 weeks of like extreme heat where you think you're going to die, and then now we're going to go to cold weather. Old Terri would have said, this feels great. 340-pound Terri would have been like, oh, I love this weather. But 165-pound Terri says, heck no, you can just keep that weather. Keep this cold weather. It's for the birds. Guys, we almost had company. There were 4 people out here standing around the picnic table, but they said they didn't want to be on it, so they took off. I'm like, what the heck's wrong with you people? But, I told them, I said, you come and sing and dance with me? And they said, no. I said, well, last week we were singing Father Abraham. And then a couple of them remembered it, and one was like, she was trying to go through the words, the lyrics to see if she could remember it. Anyway, but they said no. I was kind of heartbroken. So, hey, update. I can talk about it. Update on the affiliate link. It may be before this video goes up. I don't know. But they sent me the thing that I have to fill out. And I filled it out. I've had to fill out a couple different things. And I got it filled out. Hang on now. Hold up. And I signed the agreement form. So now it's just a matter of waiting. And they'll give me the link. I don't know how long that'll take. But the reason why I'm pushing for it is there is a thing that they're promoting soon. And but it has to be hush. So, I said, well, I think I might have told y'all this, but I said, I don't want to promote that until I get a link. So the person that I'm working with, they, I don't know if it's he or she, they seem very, workable and, very kind, and they're working very diligently with me to help me get that done. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'm hoping it'll be sooner rather than later. Don't worry. Your girl's going to have a video up. I'll probably post a short video, which is that kind, and then a regular video because, I got to make sure everybody knows about it. I don't know if everybody looks at shorts or not. I probably even put it on my TikTok. I just have to make sure I follow the guidelines. You know, I'm not good at stuff like that. So that's why I was always apprehensive about doing something. Because, you know, you got to do certain things to get certain things. So I'm a little nervous about that. Oh, you guys. My first salad with rutabaga. I love rutabaga. Oh. Oh. You hear it? Listen. That's the angels singing. That's them angels singing. Yeah, buddy. This is my salad. So I made them this weekend. Oh, I made a video about them. It should be out today as you're watching this. Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I set the video to upload the same day as this video comes out. So that way when I start eating these salads, you'll see how I made them. We got a burger bowl. I'm super excited about it. One thing I do wish editing Terri would do. Well, no, not editing Terri. What I need to do, Terri, get off the couch and push play on this video and just listen to it. And get out your chopper and get out the little teeny tiny square one and go into your kitchen and pull out all the pickles and chop up all the pickles. You'll be much happier on any eating times. All right, we're gonna try. This is I bought a bag of frozen pearl onions and I put them in some in my sweet pickle. That's good. But I'm gonna be honest. This is what I usually do. I know that ain't appropriate. So maybe it's a good thing I don't have my affiliate link. They might be like, what? Anyway. But then that way I have little bites of the pickle in every bite. And the mustard, is that dill pickle mustard? That was a good choice. I really appreciate you sending me that because, Also, y'all were right about like that. Stone ground mustard is a lot stronger and doesn't taste quite as good as like the yellow mustard. So I'm glad y'all taught me about that. Hang on, Mom, go on and chop up the rest of these pickles. Can you imagine? There is a car sitting in front of me, but thankfully there's nobody in it. Can you imagine if there was? And they were watching me, they'd be like, if they were eating their lunch especially, they'd be like, no. They might lose their appetite. Well, I can't help it. I am who I am. And I do what I do. And I'm not couth. What I was thinking is there's rules with everything you do, okay? So like, I know, hang on. There, I'm done. So like with the keto chow thing, I took that Mucinex and I feel like it's thinned out my drainage. I might have just solved my issue. Ha ha ha. Anyway, you know, you have to do certain things. And so, you know, each product, oh, that reminds me, I was going to tell you about each product, you know, it's going to have their own set of rules. So you got to post a couple times a month, which is fine. So what I'm thinking is I'll just make my creamy video. I'll make it twice a month. And then that way it'll be kind of related to my creamies. And then y'all will see that. And then I'll just keep the link that I have to use, or that, you know, that you all would use I always keep that in the description of my videos, so every video is going to have it. So, we got to make a plan. Anyway, I'm very leery about doing collaborations. I think I've had about 2 or 3 of them reach out to me. One, I do regret, like, checking out better. It was the Tasty air fryer. At that time, I was not air frying nothing, and I was like, no, thank you. But I saw a video of somebody, and they got a thing. And in order to sign what you sign, you get sent a document to sign. Well, then it comes as a PDF. Well, I watched a video, and this person literally lost their YouTube account. It was a fake company, a fake collaboration, and there was a virus on that PDF. And they got their YouTube account back eventually, but it took months and months. So it concerns me, being the la person I am, that I won't recognize a fake something. So, not really sure how to go about it, but anyway, I was off. We got an email for a collaboration with a continuous glucose monitor, and I know several of you all have asked me about those. So, might be fun, worth looking into, just to see how it works, you know. I've seen videos on TikTok where they, hang on, how long are we talking? Good night, Gertrude. I talked too long. Anyway, this may be a long one, sorry. I've seen videos where they eat things in different orders, and it does things to their blood sugar. I don't know. We'll see what I decide. Like I said, it makes me a little nervous, so I may or may not. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna sit out here and eat. I just had to cover up what I'm not eating, so that way the bugs didn't get to it. So, alright. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello. I'm gonna try to make this fast because I've already talked 23 minutes. Anyway, we're doing this was inspired by you all. This is a pizza bowl. It has ground beef, watered down pasta sauce, half of a serving of cottage cheese, and half of a serving of, my gosh, half of a serving of, turkey pepperoni. You'll see that, because I'm taking it tomorrow for lunch too. My creamy is butterscotch and chocolate malt. I'm not going to read my macros and stuff. I'm just going to pop them in as pictures because it just takes so much more time, and you guys I've already used up a lot of your precious time already. So I'll throw pictures of the macros, and you can pause each one to see what they are. So I'm sorry, but I did too much talking. I think I'm not going to show you all me making my lunch because it takes a dadgum long. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, starting off, here is my 2 coffees that I have every day. And then, of course, we've got my lunch. You can pause and see the macros and the ingredients for everything I ate for lunch. That's a couple extra things that didn't get on the first picture. And then here is my supper. And it was delicioso. And finally, here is my total macros for the day. Thank you.